Good morning, children. Dear, yesterday I told you to read the story of Helen Keller, and today we will study about Helen Keller, which is our next lesson. Helen Keller. It was the summer of 1880. A healthy baby girl was born in a small town in Alabama. Her parents loved her dearly and named her Helen Keller. But one day, the baby became ill, and day after day, her fever stayed high. Helen Keller was born in 1880 in a small town in Alabama. When she born, she was a normal child. But what happened? After a few days, she became ill, and day after day, her fever stayed high. उसका जो टेम्परेचर था वो बहुत हाई ही होता जा रहा था. Everyone in the family tried to help her to get better, but all they could say was, "There is nothing more we can do. The baby may not live." Every member in the family tried their best for the betterment of Helen, but all in vain. Helen lived, but she was not the same after her illness. Actually, earlier the family members thought that the baby may not live, but she lived. She was alive, but she was not the same after her illness. So what happened to her? See, something is wrong, her mother said. At last, they found out what was wrong. The child could not see or hear. Yes, and this was the difference. After her illness, the child could not see or hear also. The baby grew into a little girl. Her parents felt sorry for her, often cried and held on to her mother. "Give the poor child what she wants," her father would say. Now what happened? As the mother came to know that now the child could not see or hear also. After that, many a times it happened that Helen cried and just used to hold on her mother. Though Helen could not hear or see, she was a bright little girl. Some people thought Helen could not learn anything. Her mother did not agree. "Helen is very smart," she said and added, "The problem is, how can we reach her? She is locked up inside herself." Now, after illness, it was a conclusion of many people that now she will not learn. But her mother was not agree. And what she said? She was a bright little girl. And what is the problem? Helen is very smart. The problem is, how can we reach her? हम उस तक कैसे पहुंच सकते हैं, ये प्रॉब्लम है. क्योंकि वो अपने आप में ही कहीं अंदर कैद हो चुकी है, बंद हो चुकी है. तो हमें उन सारी चीजों से उसको निकालना होगा. This was her mother's conclusion. Helen began to grow wild. She would not let anyone comb her hair. अब जैसे जैसे हेलन ग्रो हो रही थी, she became wild. Wild means वो किसी को अलाउ नहीं करती थी अपने पास में आने के लिए, किसी को अपने हेयर कोम नहीं करने देती थी. एक्चुअली बेटा वाइल्ड मीन्स वो बहुत ज्यादा उसका बिहेवियर रफ हो गया था. वाइल्ड मतलब आपको पता है कि जो जंगल में रहते हो वाइल्ड एनिमल्स, तो उनमें कोई एटीट्यूड्स और मैनर्स नहीं होते हैं. तो ये बच्ची भी स्लोली जो ग्रो हो रही थी, उसका बिहेवियर कुछ इस तरह से चेंज हो रहा था. हर क्लोथ्स वर ऑलवेज डर्टी. उसके क्लोथ्स भी डर्टी रहने लगे. शी वॉज ऑफन एंग्री. वो बहुत ही गुस्सा करने लगी. समटाइम्स शी इवन ले ऑन द फ्लोर एंड किक्ड हर फीट. अब ये बिहेवियर देखो, आपको पता चला होगा कि वो किस तरह से फेस कर रही थी प्रॉब्लम को. वो बहुत रेस्टलेस फील कर रही थी कि मैं कुछ बोल नहीं सकती हूँ, कुछ सुन नहीं सकती हूँ, कुछ देख नहीं सकती हूँ। उसको खुद को भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि क्या हो रहा है। Her parents thought that they should find a teacher for her. उसके पेरेंट्स ने एक डिसीजन लिया कि हमने उसके लिए एक टीचर को फाइंड आउट करना चाहिए। मिस सुलिवन, a young teacher, agreed to help Helen to learn to see the world. अब एक मिस सुलिवन, एक यंग टीचर ने एग्री किया कि वो हेलेन को इस तरह से कुछ हेल्प करेगी कि वो इस ब्यूटीफुल वर्ल्ड को देख सके, उसको एंजॉय कर सके। मिस सुलिवन गिव हेलेन अ डॉल। DOLL spells doll. After giving her a doll, what the teacher did, she spelled the word with her fingers into Helen's hand. उसने अपने फिंगर से हेलेन के हैंड पर उसका स्पेलिंग लिखा, so that she could know the spelling of that thing. वो पर्टिकुलर चीज का स्पेलिंग क्या है, उसको क्या बोला जाता है। इस तरह से मिस सुलिवन ने अपना ट्रेनिंग स्टार्ट किया था। She made the letters with special hand signs. और मिस सुलिवन ने ये जो लेटर्स थे ये एक स्पेशल हैंड साइन से लिखे थे। Helen copied her teacher and spelled DOLL too, but she did not understand what she was doing. अब हेलेन ने अपने टीचर को कॉपी किया और सेम स्पेलिंग उसने भी बोला DOLL, बट उसको कुछ समझ में नहीं आया कि टीचर क्या कर रही है। हेलेन लाइक्ड मिस सुलिवन और हेलेन को मिस सुलिवन पसंद आई। She was strict but kind. Miss Sullivan was very strict but kind too. She spelled a lot of words for Helen on her hand day and night to make Helen understand. Now, Miss Sullivan had started her efforts. Day and night she was doing hard work. She spelled lot of words for Helen on her hand. On her hand to make Helen understand. One day, her teacher made Helen put her hand into running water. And one day, what the teacher did, she made Helen put her hand into running water. And she hold Helen's hand into running water, maybe under any small fountain or whatever. Then she spelled WATER. Suddenly, Helen understood that WATER meant something wet running over her hand. She understood that words were the most important things in the world. Words would tell her everything she wanted to know. जैसे ही हेलेन के हैंड पर वाटर आया और टीचर ने स्पेलिंग लिखा WATER, सडनली शी अंडरस्टूड कि ये जो रनिंग थिंग, जो गिली गिली सी चीज थी जो मेरे हाथ पर आई, उसको WATER वाटर ऐसे बोलते हैं। उसको वर्ड्स का इम्पोर्टेंस भी समझ में आया कि अगर मुझे कुछ जानना है, मुझे किसी चीज के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन गेन करनी है, तो वर्ड्स को जानना बहुत जरूरी है। Children, on the further part of the same lesson, we will see in our next period. Till then, bye bye. Have a nice day.